Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I'm going to show you a few things you can do with tablecloths. And this is a particular tablecloth. This is a tablecloth that is actually a chalkboard where you can write with chalk on it and doodle on it. But it has so many applications. These are actually on sale right now at Walmart. They were with all of their Christmas tablecloths. So they were reduced 75%. So I paid 98 cents a piece for them. You have 60 by 84, you have 52 by 70, and then you had some round ones, but I didn't pick up any round ones. I picked up all of these. Many uses, definitely for tablecloths. Plus you can use it as a school, for a school board, chalkboard. Especially if you're making one up on the fly and it's just in a classroom or in a room, anywhere it is, you can put this up. I just push 3 push pins into it. You can actually do a little bit better and use some furring strips, fur it out and pull it tight. You can see some wrinkles because I opened this up. These wrinkles were gigantic, but I threw it in the dryer for 3 minutes just to see how it did. It did an awesome job. Whatever you do, low heat, watch it. Because this is like a plastic material and I don't want you to wreck your equipment or start a fire. So be very careful if you're going to throw it in your dryer to get the wrinkles out. But you can easily get all the wrinkles out in your dryer if you're very careful. I didn't try to use an iron. So a few more minutes in there, you'll have this licked. Alright, so there's lots of uses for these things. Definitely for school. How about medical? If you set up a medical clinic, you could use this on the wall so you can track patients. And this is if paper is in short supply or you need to put information out to other people. Also, this one's big enough if you had to work on someone. Now granted, this isn't a sterile environment, but it's a clean environment. So if you open one of these, spread it out and put a wounded person on it and you had to treat them, it would keep everything a little bit cleaner. Also, this is big enough to cover a body. So if you have a lot of people that are deceased and you need to cover them up quickly, you definitely could use a blanket or something else. But this is good, and it's also black. It is very waterproof. It is made with this vinyl, and then it has a felt backing. Pretty heavy duty, more heavy duty than I thought it was going to be when I opened it up. So definitely the medical, definitely kitchen. You can actually use it for a tablecloth. Making cleaning up easier. Also, you can use it if you have a community center or area where a lot of people are meeting. You can put it up on the wall and write things, information, or messages to relay to other people if you can't see them all the time. I think the biggest thing for me is security in your CP or your talk. Now granted, you might have something a little bit more permanent, but if you're on the fly and you have to go somewhere, you have to leave your retreat, having one of these you can put up quickly and you can draw a lot of stuff on there. Definitely you can use this and draw your whole area of operations that you're going to do something. If you need to do a security patrol, you can draw it on there so people can have a big overlay of what the situation is. So definitely could draw something on it. Also, work details that are always changing, you can have that information out there. Also, you can cover supplies with it. If you bug out and you got to cover your ruck or something, you take it out and cover it up. Also, another big thing is I think is a blackout curtain. They're pretty heavy duty, so definitely could put these over the windows and try to hide your light. I haven't tested it personally, so I don't know if they're going to be totally blackout, but they're very thick, so I think they'll definitely work. Plus, if you have some curtains already, it'd be another advantage. So there's a lot of uses for these things. They write really well. Just regular chalk from the dollar store. Got a little bit more fancier. My wife's doing a craft project, so she got some crayons, and she also bought these. This is the chalkboard paint. Very, very good. I've actually seen someone use the gallon size containers and refinish some really old chalkboards and made them very useful, which is great. Probably a little bit better product, a real chalkboard, than this, but the thing about this is it's very portable. As you can see, you can tote this around with you, set it up quickly. Also, if you put it on the table, you can actually have entertainment for kids. That way they can sit there and they can draw instead of having it on the wall. So there's a lot of uses for these things. For 98 cents, I think it's well worth it. in a grid down situation, I can't not manufacture something like this for 98 cents, and really I couldn't manufacture it at all. So think about it. I bought every one they had that was not the round ones. No, I'm not being selfish. I do have some people in my group that could definitely use a few. But if you're near Walmart and you're in there, check it out. These were actually in the area of the Christmas stuff where the tablecloths are located. It wasn't in their really big clearance area, but these were also 75% off in my Walmart. $1 for chalk. I'm gonna be stocking up on more chalk. I personally like whiteboards better, but eventually that marker is gonna give out. When that marker gives out, you're gonna need to go to a different thing. And I think chalk will last indefinite, so it's another option for you. So you might not have thought about this, but this is a way to be able to put out a lot of information to a lot of people, and at my retreat it's going to be very helpful. The reason is I can document for the day work details, and people can put down what they're doing. It does a few things. First of all, it's accountability. If you know you're on the work detail to do this, you better go do it. Also, it'll let other people see what other people are doing, so they won't say, well, I'm always doing this, because they're maybe cutting firewood and they don't see, you know, Ron, Dave, and Jill pulling security. So this will let them see and hopefully keep your morale up. Other people aren't doing it all. Thanks for watching.